channel. My name is Sam, and today we are off to actually two different car meets. There's a Cars and Coffee that is going to be this first video, and after that there is a season opener at a hot chicken place that I'm going to go to as well. Won't be able to stay the whole time most likely. I do have to go and do some stuff for work still. But I'm going to hop in Ghost, which is right here, and I'll go and see this event because last time they said there was like 1,000 cars that showed up, and the other one they said 2,500 or something like that. So these are going to be big. This is what this thing sounds like at cold start. It's got a real nice rumble to it, which is very surprising, but I do love the way this thing looks still. It is actually so pretty out, which is nice. It's been cloudy and gray and rainy and snowy even for the past few days. So this is really nice weather. There's an older XK8, which I love, in front of me right now. I see a GT350 a few cars up, a Dark Horse a couple above that. This is pretty cool. There's a new a Civic Type R over there, a Mark IV Supra, a Mark V Supra. There's an insane turnout already. That's the GT500 up there that I was talking about. This is gonna be a big one, I think. Mark V, Mark IV. I'm gonna pull this forward. I didn't realize I was a little bit over the line. But damn, that sounds good. Jeez. All the turboed and supercharged Mustangs always just sound so crazy to me. Cool stuff already. So we've got a new performance pack Mustang Grabber Blue. You see the Brembos there. The old S197 like I used to own that I missed terribly. ZL1. Ram Air Firebird WS6. Fender Edition Beetle. Those are a little bit more unique than you'd expect them to be. That's cool. Camaro. Corvette. Got the WRX. Got a new Ranger Raptor. That's pretty cool. And that is a Probe GT. So if I'm not mistaken, that's a custom Studebaker wagon. That's really cool. White Chaser. ASC McLaren on the Mercury Capri hatch. That's awesome. You don't ever see those. Got a new Nissan Z right there with a GT350 behind it. Blue with the blue interior. GT350, very cool. I think that's the fourth C8 I've seen, and I haven't even walked around yet. There's F-Type, F-Type, Viper. Got a G90. Got the new Dodge Charger Daytona EV. And a new California Special Mustang GT convertible. So it's kind of cool. They do blue accents on the grille and the wheels now. It's kind of interesting. Heavily modified Camaro. And another Emira coming in. This is the third Emira I've seen in 2 days, essentially. I saw one in traffic on the way home. Aston Martin. Race setup Corvette. A modified E63S wagon. That's super cool. And the new Aston Martin. This is just gorgeous. The new V12 Vanquish. This thing's got a window sticker right there of over $549,000. Man, is this a perfect spec. Actually a perfect spec. That's gorgeous. 8R edition Corvette. So it's that kind of gray silver with the yellow striping. Very cool to see. CLA 45. I think it's either the launch edition or something like that. The canards, the yellow striping. They did so many special editions on these, but every single one of them looked so cool to me. I do love the CLA 45. That's very Taro, GT350, Roush 427R. That's pretty cool. And a Cali Special Mustang. Now, okay, I couldn't tell at first. I thought this was that mischievous purple, and I think it really is actually. That is the first one I've seen in that color, and this color, it was only out for like I think a year or so. That's super about these events. You get literally everything at car shows here. So right next to a wide body purple Hellcat Challenger, there's this. Got an old Studebaker Hawk. Got the stanced out, or track stance, not stance, E46 M3 on BBS wheels, of course. Intercooler, meaning it's probably got a turbo strapped in there, is my guess. Next to an orange SRT10 Viper. Obviously one of my favorite cars. And then the modified Saab 9.5 Aero with the Vigan motor. That's actually really cool. So I hear over there a big turbo GTO, it sounds like. But I want to see this too, because I've never actually seen one of these in person. It's kind of like a baby Fox body. This is the old Escort GT. That's a cool car. That British Racing Green and Mira with the brown leather. That is perfect. It's an old Buick 8. That is awesome. These things are huge, that's for sure. Grand National. Very cool. Type R.
ZR1 in that blue. Yeah, love that blue.
I love these things, especially that color combo. Another wide body Challenger, Hellcat. There's a Starion or a Conquest pulling in over there, which is cool. Got the ZR1 Corvette. That's awesome. And we've got the old yellow Fox body Mustang. That's really pretty. So this is, okay, it's a Conquest TSI, it looks like, not a Starion, but essentially the same car. That's super cool. Old turbo car from the 80s or 90s. Things like this were just very, very cool. But yeah, this is when Chrysler owned Mitsubishi. This is the Conquest TSI. I've seen this car listed for sale locally. It's a C63 with the full black body kit, carbon trunk, custom full exhaust, headers, everything. There's some real cool tuner cars here. I do love this blue on the new Civic Type R. There's a Mark V Supra, a Mark IV Supra, and then the white Chaser right there with another Corvette ZR1 pulling, or Z06 this time, pulling in next to it. This is the one I was talking about. The SLS AMG with a wing, center lock wheels. That's so cool. This is one of my favorite cars on the market still. Just, it's when Mercedes was still ridiculous in my opinion. So pretty, and the plate works perfectly. Shelby GTH. There's a short blue GT3 RS pulling in with a 296 GTB right behind it. That's pretty cool. That's the second 296 I've seen in the past 2 days already somehow though. So I do love that this is the car that parked behind me. Boss 302 and gotta have it green. This is what I wanted when I got Kermit. I still want one terribly. I don't know if this guy knows that he parked essentially what I wanted behind my current. Man, it's just like I'm seeing all my old cars, because this is a 3-liter Z4 like I owned also before I got the Mustang. Got this beautiful blue McLaren 750, I think it is, with the spider top. Got the Evora GT. This is the championship edition too, actually. And that cam noise is a Trailblazer SS. A bunch of Type Rs, and then a Type R in a suit down there. Yep. Type R, FL5 Type R, FL5 Type R, Integra Type S. In the right color, that Tiger's Eye Pearl Metallic. I do love that color. Got another Viper GTS. Gorgeous car. AMG GTS with a wing. Very cool to see as well. And then got the Gen 1 Viper with the soft doors, or the soft windows on it, and the hardtop removable panel roof. M4. Got another Type R, and then another Type R in a suit. Another Type S. Pretty cool. This is a Lingenfelter modified Corvette right here. Another gotta have it green Mustang GT. Cowl hood, SV wheels on it with some slicks in the back with Mickey Thompsons. Leads me to believe it's pretty heavily modified power-wise. Got a new CLA 35 AMG. Got another new 911. This one looks like it's a GT3, not a 3RS, possibly. But man, does that sound good. I think it actually might just be a turbo with a wing on it, but man, that turbo spool sounds incredible. Got the old Z28 Camaro. Got some cool stuff. I'm very happy with this turnout. It's crazy. Nissan Laurel GR Corolla with, looks like pretty custom exhaust, because those are not the normal size exhaust tips. Old 325i. Some more Corvettes. Rubicon 392, so the Hemi Wrangler. How did I miss the GT rolling in? And it's a Heritage Edition with that, the stickers and badging and everything on it. How did I miss this rolling in? F80 M3, an RS6 that's been debadged. And then this very, very pretty 911. Sport exhaust, big wing, and the same Tail of the Dragon sticker I have on my car. Looks like I found another Genesis coupe here too though, so that's kind of interesting. I didn't expect that. Got the green wrapped stinger right there also. But another 3.8 Genesis coupe. Best modern sounding American car ever. And of course they're gonna have a custom plate that's trying to show like that. Someone put a old Roadrunner Superbird style wing on a Charger sedan. It looks okay on the Challenger, but that is crazy looking like that. So got the Carmen Ghia, an old cop car, and a Gen 1 NSX on Volk racing wheels. That's pretty cool. Another Amira V6, meaning manual only. I'm just glad there's a lot of Amiras in the area. They're pretty cars. I think it's a Kia Lamy green RS3. I'm gonna assume that's a Factory 5 kit car, because otherwise that's a Shelby Daytona. That is incredible looking. Absolutely love these things. So Factory 5 Shelby Daytona with the Roush shifter, the racing seats, big Roush V8 crammed in there. 488. Turnout is absolutely insane. The event technically only started 35 minutes ago. There's still people rolling in. The lot is almost full. The second lot's almost full. The third lot's almost full. And the Trackhawk right there. Very cool. GT350. Another M4. Another M3. M2. New M2 in the right color. In that light blue. That is so pretty. Next to a Viper Coupe. God, two of my favorite cars I can think of right now. More cars coming in from the back entrance. The front entrance still has people coming in. Got the C43, got the IS 500. Got a Charger with a shaker. Got another Coyote Gen 1. Harley Edition F-150. Hello, gorgeous. Which one do you pick? You've got the M2 Comp or the new M2? I actually don't know, because I really am starting to really love the way that new M2 looks. And the unique cars just keep going. Toyota Century V12. And that's the new Lobo. First one I've seen on the road. That's pretty cool. Maverick Lobo. MC20 with a high wing. That's pretty. There's that M4 again. 928. And another Starion. This one is actually a Starion. The other one was a Conquest. GTR Nismo parked right here next to a 488. And, sorry, say what you want, but man, these things still have a ton of road presence. They're just huge. There's a wrapped green Supra with a giant, it's a chassis mount wing that I saw at the Detroit Auto Show. Ferrari California T, and you don't really see these cars anymore. And I don't really know why. I think they're still very pretty cars. It's a GT convertible. What more do you really want? Unless all you're looking for is something fast. And sometimes fast is not the wide-bodied racing setup 350. That's wild looking. I didn't realize this is a Demon. That's a good spec. That orange M2 Comp, perfection. Dark horse right here. It looks really good. I still think just for the money, I'd still get a Mach 1. Well, unfortunately, I just missed this. This actual race car 458 challenge car. That's insane, and I just missed it revving. So this is a GT500 KR. So these were special like special commissioned cars, if I get this right. This spec is just so cool. Super, super pretty looking. This Nismo GTR. It's an Alpha 7 car, so heavily, heavily modified, probably pushing about 1,000 horsepower is my guess. I could very well. Another one I've seen, if it's the right one, a C63 with pure turbo upgrades, wide body Focus RS. That's really cool. I like that. Got a 4RS Visoc pack as well right behind it. Love that. Here's a car you don't really see ever. This is an Aston Martin Rapide. So this is their V12 sedan they made starting back when pretty much the Panamera debuted. They made a car to rival it. Where was this? Because there's the 296 and now the SF90, and they just bought that.
Top it! That's it, top it!
The car yellow M3 and a Catfish Camaro chopping harder than anything I've heard in a long time. God, it's pretty. Aston can do no wrong with their styling. That Vanquish is stunning looking. And of course there's a Fusion Sport blocking it. But there goes the Stage 2 new V nothing Charger. Gotta have it green.
Well, actually, I might get used to that. And we gotta leave at like 11 something because we gotta go to the Houston meet near Montreal. We'll stay here for like 25 minutes. We go
Viper is so pretty. Oh God. It hurts.
Well, you seen yeah.
2 more Amiras and a Grand Sport on drag packs. It looks like a baby MC20 almost.
Yeah, that's what I was saying. It looks like a baby, like, supercar.
What the heck? Look at that wing. That's insane.
No, that's how a Corvette should sound.
I know, right? Should sound like it wants to kill you. Speaking of another Mustang, Coyote GT. I do like the new edge. The orange one?
No, it was like this color to be honest.
Oh, okay.
It was like
Another Corvette. 'Cause 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 ' Right? And the wheels are pretty perfect on there too, in my opinion.
That is spot on, to be honest.
Yeah.
Toyota Z4. Oh, wow.
Old Packard, it looks like. I say it like that, doesn't mean it.
Got a box.
996 911 Cabrio. Similar to one.
Wow, that sounds pretty good. Big classic Civic Pack.
Yep. Got the SRT Jeep. And the modified Kia hatchback. BBS wheels, debadged RS6. And that V8 sounds good. And the M4 or M3.
The newer 5, the RS6, and the 663.
I see another C8 coming in, of course, and I think it's a Z06 because the ZR1's not out yet. That color looks perfect. Number 2, Chrysler Imperial, and that whatever, I don't remember the name of it, Z06 convertible with tan interior. That's an interesting setup. Got the Grabber Lime Mustang as well. Love the bright colors. There goes the M2 in like a voodoo blue almost, actually. Cop car setup down there so people can't do accelerations is what it is.
Yep.
It's a Trackhawk. Trackhawk Grand Cherokee. And a single cab F-150. And an 86. And that's the kind of stuff that that's the kind of stuff, as cool as it is, that shuts events down. Whoa! M3 almost lost it. I hear a good. Ranger, the Danger Ranger. That's cool. Damn! You heard that thing sliding the whole way. Bullet, Art, Type R, Z06, and Z01. I'll see y'all there. Swap BRZY body.
No. Oh, I see it now.
Cobalt SS, that's cool.
That's sweet. Chevy SS wheel. I mean,
Same wheels. Same wheels. God damn. Really? I do like these old ones. Then we got a ZR1 and another ZR1. 92. Whoa! Escalade almost lost it. S550 and an S650 Dark Horse. Let's see which one sounds better. No plate. Grand Sport and V-Coupe. Electra N. K24 swapped CRZ. That's cool. That's how it should have been from the factory. That's how it should have been from factory though.
Literally.
Elantra N. Lotus Emira in the right color combo. It's an edition 1. M4 comp. Twin turbo Mustang. Bronco Raptor.
That's yeah. AMD one.
You'd be surprised. Camera car, camera. GT3. And beyond. A4 wagon. That's pretty cool. Alright, I know there's still a lot of cars that are going to be rolling out. I'm going to roll out though because I'm trying to make it to the other meet on the other end of town essentially and make sure I get there with time to park. So if you guys like the video, don't forget to like, comment, share, subscribe, do all the good stuff. And I'll see you all in the next video. But till then, bye-bye.